constitution that guides our activities, our action, and everything we do. The Law Student Association, as they said, is a very strong association within the university setting. And one of the things we do is to see how we can come up with activities that will be beneficial both to our student members and the community at large. And just Mustafa, just reiterating the point he talked about, we are not limited to our student members alone. That was the reason why we came up with the radio program, because we felt that there is the need for people to be aware about the laws governing us. So we set up the radio program through a partnership with the City Limits radio station. I must say thank you to Mr. Cham for giving us that opportunity, because sometimes people get in conflict with the law because they are not aware of the laws. What we do is to sensitize, educate, and inform the people about the laws governing us by bringing in people who have an idea of it. The Law Student Association within the university setting, apart from our upcoming law day, we've been very strong in internal competitions within the university. There are so many activities like the debate championship that the Faculty of Law have in the past been very active, and we've been winning it through a lot of collaboration from our student members. And we felt that university education is not about you being a student at the university. It is important for you to be a student of the university. Being of the university means you not just getting the information, but you also adding value to the establishment of the university, because what the university can do is to give us the necessary platform for us to get the basic skills, the ideas for transformative development. And that is how the Law Student Association got established, and we are seeking to achieve those aims and objectives as established, as set out in our constitution, to be able to advance the interests of our students. And as they said, with respect to the law day is a very important day in that it is not only looking at sharing information, getting the information down to the community, getting other students involved, but also to recognize the work of certain students. Because if you look at the university, when it comes to commending or giving recognition to student activities, especially in the area of academia, we are mostly centered on the UTG convocation, where best students from different schools are given awards. But the Law Student Association wants to come up with this initiative whereby students from different semesters, different intakes will be given awards, academic awards, giving them recognitions. Because we believe that if the best student from every semester is given that recognition, it will boost their morale and then inculcate in them that spirit of competition. And this is why the Law Day is established. We have a lot to talk about, but I will allow my colleagues to take up the mantle to discuss more. Thank you.
Well, thank you so very much. Viewers, we remind you that you're still watching the National Bantaba Forum, coming to you from the Gambia Radio and Television Services. Well, at this juncture, I would like, it's another suggestion. This is suggestion number 2. You've been talking about the Law Day and some of the, sensitization campaigns and stuff like that. But just for a very short moment, can we stop and then look at the importance of the establishment of the law faculty? And then later in the program, we'll come back to, some of the nitty-gritties of the Law Day, the venue, the time, and, what people are supposed to expect come that day. Is that possible? Yeah.
Thank you very much. I am Peter Mende, the Assistant Social Secretary to the Law Student Association. The establishment of the university is actually a grace, because it doesn't come into being by the effort of any one of us here. So I said it is grace because it's like God has actually saved us, because we have been living since 1965 to 1994. There was no university in the Gambia. So you realize the existence of it was just a big grace. And what brings about development in every country is how much people are informed. And how can you actually get people informed without the university in the country? Because some other people like us might not actually have the means to travel out, nor even pay for their fees to obtain this information. So thanks to His Excellency for having this great initiative and having implemented it. And some of us are actually enjoying it and praising God for it. So when it comes down to the existence of the law faculty, there are pertinent issues that covers, as the Honorable said, we cannot have a country where there is no legal system, because everything that governs the country is law. So without people having to study law in the country, it's like that country is just going to be doomed, because there must be some kind of regulations that are put in place. So you realize the existence of the law faculty is helping to groom youngsters that will man that legal aspect of societal development and all that. So the essence of the establishing the law day and having to celebrate it annually is very key. Because what happens is you are not only training these youngsters in the law faculty and then getting back out there in the society to do what is expected of them and all that. But how do you do? From time to time, you engage them in a form of social activity where they will exhibit their talents. How do you do that? Is by getting them informed with certain things that are pertinent to life and the society as a whole, and engage them. Then they participate, and you see that formal life in it and all that. And some others that are not kind of willing, you give them that courage to participate in everything that has to do with it, because our key areas of function has to do with mooting and debating, because that is what is known for law students. Because now we create these days to ensure that all students that are studying law have the opportunity to partake in this activity to exhibit their talents. If I'm studying law, I have so much principles in my brain, and I just don't think it will be fine for me to keep them till I'm ready to do the practice of starting to serve the society. But find time, at least once in a blue moon, to exhibit these talents, Show myself that, okay, this is what I've learned for over 4 years, and here I am, trying to exhibit it, manifesting it to the entire world, to the entire country, that, okay, I haven't just gone to the University of the Gambia Law Faculty to study law and just come out like that. So that is an indication that we have passed through the university and not the university having passed through us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
My name is Almame S. Manga. I'm the Public Relations Officer of the Law Students Association. For me, I think at this juncture I want to commend His Excellency the President. We cannot talk about getting a university. We cannot also talk about getting a law faculty without the timely intervention of His Excellency the President. We had the colonialists, they were in this country. They never saw the need to get us with a university. We got First Republic for 30 years. They never saw the need to get us a university. President Jammeh came in 1994. In 1999, he saw the need to get us with a university. And there has been this talk of power to the people. You cannot actually give power to the people without giving them education. You give power to the people. You give power to the people by educating the masses. For so many years, the Gambia has been relying on the benevolence of our big brother, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and some other Commonwealth jurisdictions to bail us with this issue of getting us legal experts to come and actually serve in our jurisdiction. Now, this cannot be sustainable. And we, the youngsters of today's generation, are saying no to it. We have to take the bull by the horn, to take advantage of the opportunities that are created and make sure that we capitalize on them. If you go to our courts today, you see a lot of Gambian magistrates that have graduated from the University of the Gambia. This is a plus to us. And every semester students are graduating from the law faculty. So there is no way you can talk about the history of the University of the Gambia without talking about the special the magnanimity of His Excellency the President. So we have a duty as students. We have to make sure that we go to the University of the Gambia and perform. We just don't have to go to the university and allow the university to exercise on us. We have to exercise